All right. Good evening, everyone. It's John Moore. I'll call the Water and Sewer Board meeting to order. Brenda, if you'd kick us off with the roll call.
Board Member Cope. Here. Board Member Freeman. Board Member Jolie.
Present.
Board Member Kelly. Board Member Mercier.
Present.
Councilmember Russell.
Present.
Councilmember Ward.
Present.
Mayor Sierra. Vice Chair Bresky.
Present.
Chair Moore.
Present. All right. Thank you. I'd like to next start by welcoming Hannah Cope as our new alternate board member. Hannah, I'll give you an opportunity, as I do every new board member, to take 5 minutes to tell us what you like about water. I am kidding. Anything you'd like to say about yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Hannah. I am really excited to be working with you all, and I don't have 5 minutes to talk about water, but I think that's all.
Well, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And next up, I'll do the item 5 is consideration of the minutes from the June 9th Water and Sewer Board meeting. Can I get a motion to approve?
I move to approve the minutes from June 9th.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any edits, corrections, additions? Right. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? All right. Motion carries. Item 6 is public comment. Brenda, do we have anyone from the public to address us tonight?
We do not.
Okay. Then moving on to item 7, new business action items. Item 7A, and I believe Stephanie Ellis, you'll take it from here.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm Stephanie Ellis. I'm an engineer with Inglewood Utilities, and I will be talking to you about 2 agreements for the City Ditch Reach 2A construction. I know we've discussed this project and this reach in depth pretty recently, but just to refresh everyone and also give Hannah an overview, we are about to execute construction for City Ditch Reach 2 for the City Ditch Piping Project. Reach 2 is within the city of Littleton. This reach has proven to be our most challenging reach, as we've had several challenges with selecting our permanent alignment. Our initially proposed alignment was through BNSF property, and we were unable to get a permanent easement for that. And in addition to that, there's 3 stormwater inlets that go into the city ditch in this reach, and we've been coordinating with the city of Littleton on those and rerouting those through this project. Because of those challenges and the need to give Littleton some additional time to determine a permanent solution for their stormwater outlets or outfalls, we have decided to break Reach 2 into 2 phases of construction. Reach 2A will be under construction this fall, and that's the focus of these agreements today. The pipeline for Reach 2A is going to be installed within either our existing city ditch easement or on City of Littleton property, of which you all have already approved easements for City of Littleton. There are 2 agreements we'll be discussing today. They're both temporary construction easements. The first is a temporary construction access easement with St. Mary's. This is a property that currently the city ditch runs through, and we are requesting a temporary construction easement from them to give us additional space for construction in this area. We're also requesting approval of a temporary construction staging easement agreement with Littleton Cemetery Association. The city ditch runs very close to Littleton Cemetery Association, and through this agreement, we would be granted an area for us to use for staging equipment and materials for the project. As part of this agreement, Littleton Cemetery Association has asked that we put up a chain link fence around the perimeter of this property during construction to help protect and secure it while there's materials and equipment stored there. And following construction, we would level the grade on their site so that they can benefit from it for their future development of the area. Looking ahead, as I mentioned, we'll be mobilizing for Reach 2A this fall. Prior to that, you will see me one more time for an agreement with BNSF Railway for a temporary occupancy permit, and we plan to bring that to you next month. And Reach 2B, we are continuing to finalize that design and coordinate with the city of Littleton to move that forward for construction next fall. Any questions?
Doesn't sound like it. Can I, Steph, I don't know if we can put it on screen. Can I get a motion for item 7A as written?
I have a question.
Oh, please go ahead.
So the U.S. Army Corps is supposed to be shutting off the city ditch at the Manifold to do some work. Is that related to this?
That's unrelated to this project. There is currently a leak on the city ditch in a portion that's not owned by Inglewood. This is managed by the Army Corps of Engineers, and because of its proximity to the dam for Chatfield Reservoir, they've deemed it necessary for that work to fix that to take place most likely this month. And so the Army Corps has informed us that they will be shutting the ditch off for a period of time to do that work. So, but it's unrelated to the city ditch piping project.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Can I get a motion for item 7A as written?
So moved.
And a second? All right, any further discussion? All right, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. All right, thank you very much, Stephanie. Sarah, 7B.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Sarah Stone, Deputy Director for Business Solutions and Engineering. I'll just mention that Peter is out of town today. He's headed to the NACWA summer board meeting. He is a board member, so he left this afternoon. So this item here is a change order for the AMI project. We executed the contract for AMI a couple years ago and have been working through the city to replace all meters with new AMI advanced metering infrastructure for all customers. The background for this project and purpose is we are replacing the out-of-date metering infrastructure. There's a total of 10,094 existing meters. About 7,500 of those were to be fully replaced and 2,600 or so to be retrofitted with AMI endpoints. There were spare parts and software are no longer supported for the new meters, or for the old meters, excuse me. So we are replacing them and are actively working through that project. One of the reasons for doing that was we were getting insufficient readings from the old meters. Like I said, they're outdated and no longer supported. Field service technicians were required to read 2,100 meters manually, so they were going out and physically having to walk and read each of those meters. So taking 3 weeks out of the month's reading and then only a week available for maintenance on these meters. Current status of the work is that we have completed the replacement or retrofit of meters for 7,662 customers, and there's 2,380 remaining. You can see in the map on the right, the red meters throughout the city that are still remaining to be replaced. We are proposing tonight a change order, but this is a good news change order. So at the beginning of this project, there was an excess of 1,000 meters ordered by Core and Main. That was in excess of what we needed for the project. So we asked to return those to Core and Main. We ended up purchasing 300 of those meters as kind of an initial inventory to keep for when the project was over, and we could replace meters as needed. So we purchased 300 from that 1,000, and then that other 700 were returned to Core and Main. Core and Main is no longer a distributor for these Neptune meter products, so they are offering to return those meters back to the city at no cost to the city. So that's what this item is tonight, is a change order to accept those meters at no cost to the city. It does provide a value of almost $200,000 to the city. As you may recall from some of our budget discussions for 2027, the city or the utilities department is going to begin flat rate to meter conversions with, the effort of addressing those last about 1,000 accounts that are flat rate. And so this 700 meters would offset some of those costs. So it offsets about $200,000 of those costs that were in the 2027 budget proposal. So we are requesting approval tonight to accept those meters from Core and Main at no cost. So with that, I will open up for questions.
I have a question. Why is Core and Main no longer distributing Neptune meters?
I'm going to ask Ryan Radcliffe to come up and answer that.
And this may be, I'm Ryan Ratcliffe, I'm the manager of distribution and collection for the utility. They just changed the big pipe supply warehouses like Core and Main. There's Core and Main, there's Ferguson, there's Forderline. They all rep different brands from different times. So Core and Main chose to go with Census Meters, who is more in line, because they have branches nationwide, that's more aligned with what the other branches were doing. So to bring them into, hey, every branch is selling the same meter. That's the reason for it. And actually, Ferguson now is the Neptune rep in the Denver area.
So we will be working with Ferguson?
Yeah, we have a PO in place with them since this transition has happened for technological support and additional meters that are ordered for like big construction projects that we don't have in inventory.
Okay, and are we still using Core and Main right now on our project?
We are still using Core and Main to complete the AMI project, and then we have a separate purchase order with them for like valves and regular water distribution system fittings.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate that.
Any further questions? All right, well, this is an unusually easy one. Can I get a motion for item 7B as written? Can't wait to see someone vote no.
I'll move.
Okay. Can I get a second?
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All right, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Great. Can I get anyone to oppose this? Any opposed? All right. Motion, to my surprise, carries. We are moving on to old business, which there is none. And Sarah, on staff's choice, unless something else has popped up, I don't think you have anything there either, correct?
That is correct. I will note in the look ahead, there are several items for next month. So we are extra short on time this month to maybe make up for some of the time that we will need next month to go through some of the items.
Well,
Can I ask
kind of
another
blows what I
question?
was-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, please go ahead.
Why did we not move to take care of 7A2? Is that going to come back later? The motion was only to do 7A1.
Oh,
I thought I said 7A as written, but let's clarify. It definitely was not intentional, Rita.
yeah, so
So
as
can
written,
we
we do
confirm?
have
Okay,
7A1.
so
and
as
7A2.
written covers it?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for being sure. And yeah, Sarah, you kind of undermined my little poke. I was going to say, I just noticed how these meetings always go faster when you run them instead of Peter.
He recognizes that as well, so I'll be sure to share with him.
Anyway, but thank you for the heads up for next month. Is there anything from the board? Then we are in. I'll adjourn the meeting and have a good evening, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
all.